Hey, it's Del K. Burton with the real spiel. What's going on, man? This is my live drive as normal. Listen, I'm trying to again get myself to 1,000 subscribers. This isn't my page. This is our page. You know, I'm gonna tell you the real. I'm gonna tell you the stuff that nobody else gonna tell you. So share this page. Like the videos, subscribe to the page, and let me know about any improvements. I appreciate all the people who let me know about things like my profile picture and these kind of other things. I think I even had a video where my shirt was out, but somebody's like, your belly's showing. So I appreciate every one of you. All right. Listen, man, I want to talk about some stuff today. Listen, Golden State Warriors look really good. I know it's preseason, but Golden State Warriors look kind of fantastic yesterday against the Portland Trailblazers. And I know with the Golden State Warriors playing so well, with Poole in his first showing looking so fantastic. I think his name is Javonte Green. Man, he's a load, boy. He's a load. And they got so much. They got so much going on that you might think to yourself, man, these guys are good. They don't need Draymond. Everybody's talking about Draymond right now. He's the trending topic. And, as some brothers say, I'm going to talk about you till the algorithm forgets you. But let me say this, and I don't want to be those guys, but honestly, because I got a lot of stuff to talk about too. I could be talking about Kanye right now. Whew. Should be talking about Kanye right now. But let's just understand something. Steve Kerr said Draymond Green will not be dealing with any level of suspension. He's going to receive a fine, but he will not be getting suspended. And that's telling. It's very telling, because it lets you know that the Warriors have no interest in really upsetting their chemistry for any championship legacy. Somebody said yesterday that they do not consider the Golden State Warriors a dynasty. Well, you might have fallen off a chair and bumped your head twice. What's a dynasty then? If these guys are not a dynasty, if Steph Curry sitting around with four rings with his same core group, minus a Kevin Durant, but basically his same core group that won before Kevin, won after Kevin. The only people that really interrupted that is us, the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors slapped y'all up with Kevin Durant. We slapped y'all up with Kevin Durant. Just so you guys remember. So all you people out there remember, we slapped you up. We slapped you up with Kevin Durant. So, but just to let you know, like, this team is a dynasty. And, people are talking about Boston. And this is why Boston needs to really, really reconsider what they're doing with Ime Udoka. Because I'm going to tell you right now, to the city of Boston, to the state of Massachusetts, the only hope that you guys have of coming out of the East is making sure that whole unit that you had last year, Ime Udoka and the boys, are functioning and firing at high velocity, baby. Because I'm telling you, the East is not a joke. The East ain't playing no games with nobody. We're not playing no games with nobody. And, if Boston ever had a thought in the back of some executive's mind to win a championship, it's not going to be by firing your hotshot coach and then trying to go against a Golden State Warrior dynasty. No matter, because y'all ain't going to get there, because the Toronto Raptors are sniffing up the heels of anybody in the East who's looking to establish themselves as an Eastern legacy. When you think about this, coming off of the Warriors for a second and getting on to the talk that is East Coast basketball, nothing comes closer than a basketball legacy in the East than us. Really, think about it. When you go all the way back to a Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady Toronto Raptors, you come forward to a Chris Bosh Toronto Raptors. You come forward again to a Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan Toronto Raptors. And then you finish it off with a Kawhi Leonard Toronto Raptors team, nothing comes closer to an Eastern dynasty than us. Yeah, I know. Y'all like, how you gonna be a dynasty? No. Listen, teams in the East winning championships in the last 5 years. Teams in the East winning championships with no LeBron James on your team. Right? Teams in the East. Come on. Milwaukee snuck in there with Giannis, but we have proven time and time again that when we play Milwaukee in the playoffs, Milwaukee gets slapped up. That's right. Boston has been showing out in the playoffs, but when you get to the finals, you lose. The Miami Heat been showing up in the playoffs, but when you get to the finals, you lose. Right? So, if you really got to talk about two teams in the East that have been going to the finals and showing well, there's Milwaukee won. Congratulations, they got one, fine. But head to head against Milwaukee, I believe we got a better record in the playoffs, head to head. I believe we do. If you let the record show, I believe we do. So, who's been showing out in the finals? Who is always a contender in the playoffs? The Toronto Raptors, buddy. It's us. That's us. We are dangerous in the playoffs when we're healthy. When we're healthy, we are quite dangerous in the playoffs. So I don't care how much money, and I thank you very much, Yvonne, for letting me know the boy's name, who I should know. I just didn't feel like remembering. Tyler Hero. A Tyler Hero contract ain't going to hit the Heat get any better. Heat is still the Heat. You guys ain't got enough. Okay? And the Toronto Raptors, personally, I think we have enough now, but I do think we need some seasoning, a little bit of seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Siakam is still a second-tier superstar. Second-tier star, I should say. I can't call him a superstar and call him second-tier at the same time. That don't make no sense. But that being said, who's going to be able to take on those Golden State boys come playoff time? It's going to have to be a team that's firing in all cylinders. They got their whole bag, including their coach. They got all their players ready to go. They got 3 All-Stars on the team. They got a very deep bench. That looks like us, because those Warriors are not playing this year. I'm here to let you know. I don't know. Ain't nobody even thinking about LeBron James and the boys and Lakers. Those guys are firing on all cylinders right now. Okay, they gave Portland the business with bench players. They gave Portland the business with bench players, and their bench players are starters on other NBA teams. Okay, their bench players are starters on other NBA teams. So you guys keep playing with those Golden State Warriors. You NBA franchises, you keep playing with your rosters, doing stuff that are PC. When these Warriors are out here saying, listen, we'll take a little bit of money out of his pocket, but he's playing. He shall be playing. Okay? Boston talking about, well, yeah, we're going to suspend him for a year. You're dumb. You should have fined that man. Okay? You should have suspended him for the preseason or something. You should have said that, you know, where you forced him into some level of counseling. However, he will be coaching the team this year, and we're keeping a close eye on the situation. That's how that should have went, buddy. That's all should have went. They did Draymond proper. They put Draymond on an apology tour and told him, listen, man, go get yourself organized. When you come back here in 2 weeks, make sure your head is right. You understand me? You understand me? All right. Now get out of here. Go to Maui or something. Go do something. We're going to extend your summer. Make sure you come back in shape, though. Listen. That's it. That's it. That's all that took place over there. And I think a lot of these teams are making some big mistakes with fooling around with your chemistry. You don't fool around with chemistry in the NBA. The NBA is a chemistry thing. And nothing has proven that better than the USA Olympic team. I've watched that series. I didn't watch all of it, actually. because I'm really not into your American propaganda. I'm really not. I have a hard time swallowing down all the propaganda that goes into making some kind of American documentary. Watching all of these black kids running around wearing that flag on their chest, talking about, we're doing it for our country and we got to represent who came before us. And the people who came before you were your slave ancestors, bro. Those are the people you got to do it for. But anyway, that's me. That's me talking. But it was hard to swallow down all of that propaganda because I like watching y'all get your butts kicked in the Olympics. I love it. But that movie demonstrated how important chemistry is. And two things. I'll bring up a second thing in a minute. But chemistry is essential. And you can't just throw a bunch of guys together and say, oh, we got great players, we're going to win. Can't do that because people are just too good now. Basketball, this is my second thing. Basketball players around the world have come up. And my thing, when I watched that series too, that documentary, that mockumentary, that propaganda of USA basketball, watching LeBron and Carmelo get their butts slap up in the Olympics and the World Championships. Oh, that was so funny. And Dwayne Wade. Yep, slap up, and Kobe, slap up. All y'all getting slap up. Tim Duncan, slap up. What amazed me was how far and how quickly the world, even the playing field in basketball. Like America, it was like, bro, like as soon as the Americans step on the field, step on the court rather, that's a wrap. They're gonna win. Like, you guys can't compete with them. You're not as good. You'll never be as good.